Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. This is a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. Take a deep breath. Okay, this is a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. This was done yesterday, June 13th, 2020. The SIRIAN STARSEED deck, which is the main deck of 7 decks in this read, was cut and dealt at 8:21 to 22 yesterday morning. 8 is the Strength card, 21 and 22 are the World and the Fool, so that transition going from completion to that open-hearted leap of faith. The read was completed at 8:54. 54 is the Page of Swords, the Messenger. And so this is the message. We have the major arcanas of Alchemy, Star, and Shadow. Alchemy is like the Temperance card in this deck. The Star and the Shadow is like the Devil. And then after the read, Karma and Higher Self came up. Karma is like the Judgment card, and then Higher Self like the High Priestess. We had 4 Pentacles, 1 Cup, 2 Swords, and 1 Wand in the read yesterday. 4 Pentacles, that's a lot. And Pentacles not only has to deal with money and income, but also just the practical things of day-to-day living. So a lot of that energy yesterday going into today's energy as well. The court cards here, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Before the read, the Knight of Wands came up. So we had 2 Knights, Wands and Pentacles, 2 pages, the Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles, and then 1 king, the King of Pentacles. So it was very masculine oriented as well as kid oriented with all the pages and knights. So messages there too. The code line was all about love, partnership, and healing. And the numbers, we had 444s, which is very angelic realm, and then double 10s, which is keeping that very high vibration. In a lesser sense, we had the double 1s, which is justice, truth, and balance. And we also had 4121, which is the Ace of Cups, 41, and 21 is the World, completion. The 41 is the Ace of Cups, so it's new love, self-love, spiritual love, and then the completion of that with the World. We also had 410, which is 0 backing up the 41 of the Ace of Cups, 910, which is the 0 backing up the 91, which is the reflection of the sun. So for me, I always get the central sun there. And then the 49 of the 9 of Cups, which is the Get Your Wish card, self-satisfaction, the 12 of the Hangman, and 24 of the Queen of Wands. And the 24 is also the end of karma. It's the last letter of the Greek alphabet, the Omega. But I'd definitely gotten that was one of the ways of expressing the end of karma. Let's see here. So the code line here about love, partnership, and healing, about the Divine Masculines here, was focusing on the 10 of Flames, which has to do with carrying too much weight, right? At the 10, it's time to end because you're carrying too much. It's time to go on to the next cycle. It's a great burden, the weight of the world upon your shoulders. So there's a lot of false energy coming up with this message around the madman, the person who's all over the place. The foe, perhaps, the enemy, someone who may be dangerous. That energy after death, using your television, which has to do with telepathy, or your heart connection as well, at night, with the atlas of that 10 of Flames, the burden, the responsibility and weight of the world, supports seeking the fool or the foolish partnership and healing. Also, false advertising TV was coming up at night. That's so funny because I was talking to someone today. I said, false advertising. So that's funny. I just thought of that. At night, the masculine being good at working too hard, supporting a foolish love partnership and its healing. All right, so that was the energy here. The read starts out with the 10 of Pentacles upright. All right, so that's this card over here. And then below this big card here is the 4 of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands reversed, the 2 of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Cups upright. So here we go. And if you should need anything from me, just if you're not familiar with my channel, all of my information is below, and also on my website, twinflames3344.com, and email at gmail.com, same address. So we also have, I also have my CD out there, Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. It's on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, CD Baby. So you can get it any of those places. If you're in the States, I can also mail you a hard copy of the CD, and that's on my website as well. And it's a great way to support me. It only costs $1 for a song, and it's a great way to support what I'm doing. And so here we go. The Ten of Pentacles upright, right? The family, business, abundant, community, legacy, whatever it is for you. Abundant, and after starting over in love. The Knight of Wands is falling short in a disconnect or breakup with self-love, new love. So finding a new love for loving themselves as well. The King of Cups reversed in uncomfortable energies with the King of Wands upright within the family, business, or community dynamic. So it's interesting too, because I was pulling some cards right before the read, and 3 kings came up upright. The King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles, but the King of Cups came up reversed in the center of the read. So this is significant for this read as well. So the King of Cups reversed in uncomfortable energies, and that can be because they're around other people while they're trying to process their own emotional issues, which makes it very difficult, or the need to walk away from a situation that they're not walking away from, the King of Cups reversed. It also can be someone who is emotionally unavailable or over-emotional, perhaps a drinker as well, the King of Cups reversed. So that energy in uncomfortable energies, with the King of Wands upright, the man of passion, also within this family or business or community dynamic of wealth and abundance. Seeing synchronicities and options, the one, perhaps somebody's online shopping as well, frees him from deception, or the King of Cups reversed, who could be a Cancer, or frees him from his Cancer issues. Of the King of Cups reversed, holding on to bad feelings, with Sovereign King of Wands, or they're 2 separate people, the Sovereign, it's more likely a feminine here, and the King of Wands, both upright. The Fool free to leap into being drained, sickness, overexposure. It's like saying you're free to fling yourself into something that's going to be even more harmful for you. So that's the kind of energy that is. The Fool free to leap into being drained. It's like jumping from the fire into the frying pan, or is it the other way around? Sickness, overexposure, crazy kids, and or Leo or ego, either out of control or an ego death, in need of sunshine with kids and or their divine feminine. The Page of Swords is upright, spreading the word, healing and forgiving, sharing, being charitable, or settling out. 1 of 3 swords, and that 3 steps has come up a lot this week. 1 of 3 swords is out, or somebody's stitches were removed, standing for something, no matter how small, to even the score. After issues with left eye perhaps, or a need to cover their left eye, or both of them, no more lying around on the beanbag chair or camping out back. Taking a swing at the ranch house, farmhouse, or country. Settling out with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, or the community chest. And that somebody could be involved with the community funding. The whistleblower is out and overworked, not working, or just what they're doing isn't working for them or you. Social distancing, negative influences and groups, or third-party interferences, no joy with the Hierophant, Taurus, religion or establishment, government, or the old boys club. Box cutters found, perhaps spell work from a coven, or dark men's group or religion. Out of the pumpkin patch, governed by powers that be. Give your relationship a chance, and beneath that, codependencies came up for the Divine Masculine. The Ace of Swords is upright here, but it's also the harsh truth coming out, implementing a plan to dump a sleazy or unloving sex life or practices, or stop sleeping in a chair to avoid their partner. Now awake. The Hanging Man awake to awake to this relationship that's not working for them anymore. It's perhaps an all business relationship. It could be a romantic relationship that just has no love in it anymore. Marking their territory. What's the point if there's no sexual energy? So this is coming up as somebody who obviously is in a relationship but with no sex life or no love. And obviously that's not everybody. So at 9:36, again, this is a general read for the Divine Masculine, so it affects the masculine within the feminines, and it's also general, so not all of the messages may apply to you. Some of the messages may be very specific for just a few people, and then there'll be other messages that apply to everybody. So 9:36 is the Hermit, and the 36 is the 10 of Wands, that weight, the weight of the world upon your shoulder. So the hostage on the glass ceiling, or a hostage of the glass ceiling, not being able to break through, along with the caterpillar tied up beside her, unable to get to her. So it's coming up like the even the divine feminine as hostage of the glass ceiling, and the masculine as the caterpillar, right? Unable to get to her, but beside her, while all business partnership is not working, or it's not doing it for him. Air supply cut off, or partner withholds if he doesn't or a partner withholds if he doesn't shave everything off. So this is someone who refuses to be with their partner unless they shave all the hair off their body, or do what she says. So it's like imprisoning the partner into, do what she does, or they withhold and make them miserable. For someone here, she's forcing him to be involved, perhaps with orgies or sex parties, or just a nudist camp, which there's nothing wrong with that, but only if both parties are into it, right? So going on a treasure hunt, X marks the spot. Devil's been cut off. Instead of watering someone's prized plant, someone's been peeing on it instead. Perhaps the plant means more to them than the person or partner. Perhaps one is all about feet, toes, ankles, elbows, or limbs, and the other's hoofing or crossed a distant relative, or not willing to go out on a limb. One person may consider the penis a limb in that situation, and the other not so much. Happy ending comes up here with 93, and beneath that was patience. This is still underlying energy, and the number 2, which is the High Priestess. So coming clean, getting cleaner, cleaning up, jealous and sincere, or schmoozer, or in a bad mood, while the messenger of truth rushes in about an end to a family or emotional cycle, tempted by the Holy Grail, but drained, sick, tired, or overexposed, or just sick and tired of overwork and in great need of sunshine, energy, and happiness. 2 bucks watching him carry a heavy load into the night, or setting off fireworks for the public works. Rat into his cup, the one into grass, as 3 birds pass by unnoticed, only with eyes for one, or one he can't have. Saturn in Aquarius and Jupiter in Gemini coming up here. Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Gemini coming up here is the energy, or just good luck with Gemini and not so much with Aquarius. Gemini may be the time period here that's over by the solar eclipse here, and then half the family may be unhappy and the other is clearing up. The weight of the world, burden, responsibilities, or doing everyone else's work in the 10 of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, and settling out with a Taurus, marriage, religion, establishment, or community or government, or the tax man, or devil. And then Matthew comes up with that as far as the apostles, because he was considered the tax man. Raining on your parade, Taurus upright and Capricorn upright in a happy ending. Perhaps considered religious person and devil worshipper. So those 2 people, they're both upright, but they both may have been misconstrued as a really religious person and or the other a devil worshipper. 2 sides of the same coin, and incorrect perspectives, right? That's why it's so important to see the best possible perspective in every situation to keep your vibration high. The recent past is the Page of Cups upright, innocent and open-hearted, a message of love, puppy love, or a child, And the King of Pentacles reversed without their affections, and now coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning up the place and trying to recruit the kids to help you. No peace or peaceful place to go, drained in need of sun now that the worst is over, and dark night faces the messenger of truth for bliss in the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, and or possibly orgasm. The foundation here is alchemy reversed, impatient, losing patience, or fallen angel, and apricot kernels, or no apricot kernels. And that has to do with apricot kernels have amygdalin in them, which is a natural cure for cancer. That's a whole other topic of conversation, but just in case you were curious about apricot kernels. Strong in taming the beast, or Leo frustrated, and the Page of Wands reversed. So that could be a kid or the Leo that's frustrated. But they're feeling released though, perhaps released from anxiety. And the Knight of Wands reversed, maybe a player put to hard labor, or put the player to hard labor. We have a Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. So they can both be kids who are up to no good, right? Or two kids who are sick, two kids are tired. But the player energies comes up here, put to hard labor. So if kids did something wrong and got in trouble, it's like the parents putting them to hard work out in the yard or cleaning up the house, right? To make restitution or to feel better. Or the Page of Wands reversed and Knight of Wands reversed, like I said, are kids with punishment of hard physical work that is good for them. It releases the tension after losing their tempers or having been uninspired. And that was all at 10-4, which is message received. 10 is a turn for the better, and 4 is the Emperor, or stability. Then it's 10-05, which is the Hierophant now, or expansion and change, and the Leo being strong, but the Sagittarius here is weak. And perhaps Leo child is weak, and Leo child knows how to release frustration on their own, whereas the Knight of Wands carries the burden. They don't know how to do that self-release. Or one's a player, and the other has temper tantrums, or perhaps two are sick, one released, but the other is still sick, or losing business or patience due to illness in the family. The central energy here is the Knight of Pentacles upright, offering help or proposal to kids and or a twin. The King of Swords upright, withholding in state of emergency, without option, and starting over in love, or no longer bored, because there's issues now, and the Emperor's back in control. Or the King of Swords is taking a stand to the Emperor to protect the welfare of the kids and or twin, and that can have to do with the virus if you work around that kind of stuff. Like parents may not want their partner to come home if they're going to work where there's a virus, that kind of thing. And that's confirmation. And the challenge being the 10 of Wands upright, weight of the world, burdened in a breakup, disconnect, or not seeing eye to eye or face to face, the world reversed with final judgment, or sealed divine feminine in another world with announcements or wake-up call, piping in music to wake the dead, perhaps changing an alarm system or how you wake up in the morning, reveille, the Red Cross, rebirth, or the Pied Piper with blind followers, their savior, all under the radar. Sonar not picked up by the telescope above water, air versus water, land ho. That can reference a person as well. So post-war PTSD and 5D connection in meditation and sleep state where the truth is presented. The Page of Cups message of love, or child helping to share, give, settle out, or cleaning up or cleaning out. Closing the distance gap in a twist of fate, sovereign is unable to find peace despite the fact that the worst is over and the truth is out, or the secret is out, about the bliss state, the rebirthing process. The Queen of Swords reversed, burdened by injustice that's never over, refreshes each day. Feeling a failure, learning to not need the attention or to stay under the radar when energies feel negative. Getting over grief, loss, regret, guilt, or shame of the messenger of truth rushing in with the truth, unable to control their third energy. The bat out of hell, and Corona 19 was coming up right there. And angel announcements. Hark the herald angels sing. Well, herald is defined as a royal or official messenger, especially a representative of a monarch or ambassador during wartime. And that was from dictionary.com. And then marshaling of combatants in a tournament of arms, and that came from Merriam-Webster dictionary. To be a sign that something important and often good is starting to happen, or make publicly known by celebrating it. And that was from dictionarycambridge.org. So now is Four of Swords, at rest meditation, starting over and implementing a plan at the workplace, in need of help, losing patience, or impatient with kids always wanting help, or coworkers acting like kids, right? Never wanting to do things on their own. And at 10:37, which is the Wheel of Fortune, a turn for the better, and 37, the King of Cups, which can be unconditional love there, the Hermit, or Virgo energy, and Dark Knight, or Scorpio energy, are carrying all the weight. We have Virgo upright, Scorpio upright, but also Sagittarius reversed here, which we said in the beginning of the read, where Leo energy was upright, but the Sag was reversed. At 10:38, which is the Wheel plus the Queen of Cups, I was getting, just look up. It's right in front of you. The Hermit is missing their flame. Deeply thinking about closing the gap. In downturn, twist of fate with Sovereign, with no peace and the secret out, and keeping to self, causing depression and delaying their destiny, assuming rejection. The Evil Empress reversed is over the worst, but is the Knight of Pentacles over her, offering help to their Ten of Pentacles family, business, community, or legacy, of the Star reversed and the High Priestess reversed, which also could be an Aquarius and a Pisces, both reversed though. And they often come up too as, it can be different characters, but they can be like two older women, like a mother and an aunt, or your mother's two sisters, that kind of stuff. But naysayers, people of the old world who don't agree with the way modern kids do things, that kind of thing. So, or this Star reversed or High Priestess reversed or Aquarius reversed and Pisces reversed are receiving big love from the past, Queen of Swords reversed, Libra reversed, or injustice, of no reunion and no joy in getting over it, and recovering practically by spreading the word to get past and about getting over the emotions of it, of trying to cut cords but unable to do so. No joy in obsession over hair cutting, strings, and being over the messenger of truth, the Knight of Swords, who's telling the truth, and them not listening. What do they have to do? Whack you over the head to pay attention? And then that was a message directly to the masculine. And then Fred Flintstone was coming up. So that's coming up as some of the divine masculines may just do things in a very archaic way or old-fashioned way. And then I was getting Wilma! So someone might scream a lot at their partner. And 10:48 is 10, the Wheel of Fortune of 48 is the Eight of Cups, walking away with them. Instead of yelling at each other, taking time out, right, in your separate corners. Soon as the King of Pentacles reversed, ungrounded and disconnect, a breakup, or losing money and or status, or they're just all about the money, but in energetic exchange, expressing feelings, but not face to face, unable to control the third energy, or just feeling a failure under the radar, and the wounded warrior still guarding their wounds, healing from instability of a move, a visit, or an ending of a marriage. The Page of Pentacles reversed, in need of help, money, or opportunity to rest, break, meditate, or connect in the 5D. The masculine sees himself as the Star reversed, on a quest to awaken the impossible dream, or could be feeling some depression, loss of hope, or the need to heal. The Ten of Cups is reversed with the Empress reversed, unhappy family ending or end to emotional cycle of unhappiness, with the Empress reversed, who's in lack or an ill parent in the aftermath of sudden events, epiphany, and or orgasm, and the Hermit shedding light on it, and avoidance techniques, resisting the fall, right? Trying not to let the Tower come in and change everything. So wedding comes up, which means this situation just involves marriage. This could be the one, getting to know each other, and then unrequited love. So there's a very mixed energy of here of ending something and getting to know someone new, or getting to know your partner because maybe you don't know them anymore, and then realizing that you don't really love each other anymore. So around the masculine, or how he is seen, is the shadow, the devil, the Capricorn, or the web or trap. Suffering in silence, or a sister here, the Queen of Pentacles, unhappy or dissatisfied with the Magician manifesting injustice, or the Queen of Wands, Virgo or Gemini, with all the tools, or she is with the Magician with all the tools, and the injustice of the Capricorn's unhappiness and codependency, the injustice of Libra reversed, unhappy, being alone all the time, and the masculine needing to clear blocks, of the Page of Pentacles reversed, not interested in learning about their abilities, or wanting others to do it for them, right? Not wanting to do the work, never learns. Or a child with learning disabilities is also the Knight of Cups reversed, jealous, insincere, schmoozer, or deems themselves incapable of love and defending their position in moving or leaving, or defensive about leaving. The Page of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed may be kids who need their help. Healing comes up here for the masculine as well as love partnership. And that can also be the Magician upright and the Fool upright, right? So the major manifester and the one with the open heart taking a leap of faith. But also they could be hangry. One controls and manipulates with a barmaid trophy, and the other is free with an open heart to leap, walking the fine line with a snake at their heels. So again, suffering in silence or the sister involved, obsession over the messenger of truth is in frustration and the inability to control that third energy and the rebirthing process and the wake-up call. The Queen of Pentacles is upright and over it. The Queen of Swords is reversed and deeply hurt, and that can be two aspects of the same person. The Queen of Cups is upright, focusing on their heart and opening their crown, done obsessing, the Divine Masculine's heart in the Batcave, and opening to, at 1119, holding on. 1119 is Justice and the Sun, and now we have 1143, because obviously I took a little break right there. And 43 is the Three of Cups of coming together. So Divine Masculine's heart in the Batcave, opening up to holding on, to grounding, saving, and closed off to their higher self, or not using their intuition with the secret truth out. The Emperor at the workplace with the Devil waving, or the truth of a Pisces reversed with the Emperor or Aries and Devil or Capricorn. And Devil just has to do with codependencies and addictions as well. Or the Divine Masculine has gotten 2 of 3 women on board, like if he's trying to recruit them to a certain idea he has, and it might even be about bringing somebody else in. The Divine Masculine has gotten 2 of the 3 women on board with it, but the Devil ends up on top, and that could just be a Capricorn. We have Virgo upright, Gemini upright, Aries upright, Aquarius upright, Pisces reversed, and Capricorn upright here. The only reversals in this read here were the Queen of Swords reversed and Pisces reversed, or someone who lies or is verbally abusive, or the War Widow, not knowing how to use their intuition and taking it out on others. Perhaps a vote on whether or not to bring the Devil or Capricorn into the fold at work. The Ten of Pentacles, impatient, or losing patience with depression, loss of hope, needing to heal, or needing to shine their light. Addiction, codependencies, or Capricorn upright, but Aquarius is reversed and Sagittarius is reversed. That could be 2 separate people or one with both energies. And the Page of Cups is open to the Knight of Pentacles, but challenged by the burden of the King of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Taking a break, suffering in silence and stress. So that could be a father and son not getting along, or father and child. It also could be him and his inner child. So let's say a parent is dealing with themselves and their inner child, the Page of Pentacles. That can be an intern as well, someone who follows them around at work. So if the King of Pentacles is reversed, always with the Page of Pentacles reversed, it looks like the kids are upset about that because they don't pay any attention to them. But the King of Pentacles reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed, taking a break, suffering in silence, stressed out, or purging, perhaps headaches, with karma, opening their crown, announcements, or judgments, and rebirthing process in the Divine Masculine's heart in the Batcave, with the secret truth out, and the Emperor and the Devil or Capricorn taking over at work for a break. So it looks like maybe an Emperor who stepped down for the Masculine to come in. Now the Masculine's taking a break and the Emperor may be coming back to replace him, or just someone who can replace him in his work so he can take a break. The Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Cups message of love, or a child who's just very loving, or a birth that's a lot of hard labor. Impatient, losing patience with the Knight of Pentacles, proposing rest or a vacation, and challenged by that Ten of Wands, that weight of the world upon your shoulders, the responsibilities. And the loss of hope of the King of Pentacles reversed, suffering in silence with himself, with Capricorn or devilish Page of Pentacles reversed. And that could also be a partner who acts like a child, because it sounds like the King of Pentacles reversed is suffering in silence with this Page of Pentacles reversed. So that could be a child who's just like him, his own inner child, or a partner or somebody at work who's following him, but they're both reversed. But it's like an impish child. The King of Pentacles reversed, suffering in silence, with Capricorn or devilish Page of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like this, the younger Pentacles is the Capricorn, and suffering in silence, needing a break from judgment, karma, and the Divine Masculine hiding out in the Batcave with secret truth out, and the Emperor and Devil or Capricorn in control at the workplace so that he can vacate. So I don't know if that's just a temporary vacation or so he can leave the job, perhaps. So 2 pages and 2 to 3 knights. The King of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Those were the court cards that were coming up all reversed. They're probably a Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Cancer or Pisces, possibly Scorpio. And we had 3 tens in a row, the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, both upright, and the Ten of Swords reversed, and a happy ending with some resistance to letting go of pain and burdens, like in the post-war cleanup, post-war PTSD and cleanup. So that's like where we are. Okay, so that is the read for you. I'm going to pull you an energy card as well. I still have to do some of the signs today, so I think I'm on Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. All right, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames? What is their guidance here? What do they need to know? So take a deep breath. I'm going to hit the bell again. Take a deep breath. Okay. Gaining a larger perspective. Taking a step back. Right? Seeing it from a distance. When you get too much in your head, it's saying it's time to take a step back and see the worldview. And that's for the masculine. We also have this wanting to be seen, and here's the opposite, right? The guard in the gate, someone who's afraid to leave their home because they're too much in their head, who need some distance. They need to see a larger perspective. So we have 29 and 30 here, which is the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. So it's being present to the moment, and then the 4 of the union energies of the home. Like having 2 perspectives, right? The 2 opposites. The one feeling safe at home, not really wanting to go out there, and the one who seeks going out in the world in order to see a larger perspective, how to integrate these 2 energies together, the 3 of Wands into the 4 of Wands, which is being present to the union energies. And the underlying energy is the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and this is one of the most powerful cards in this deck. It's really opening up his 3rd crown, or his 3rd eye and crown. The 40 is the Page of Cups, that innocent love, that pure love. This we see behind that is adjacent possibilities, and after this came into his power. This is the masculine who's come into his 5D power and seeing both perspectives, right? The negative and the positive perspectives in order to merge them together and stay at 0 point. So that's a really cool message. The next 2 cards after the Garden and the Gate are these 2 here. So door to personal healing and happiness, and a man holding a heart. 34 and 45, which is the 8 of Swords, the energetic exchange between the masculine and feminine, and then the 45 of the grief of the masculine. So loss, regret, guilt, shame, stuck at the Y in the road, not letting go of the past. Okay, so there's some sadness here, but it's in order for him to go through his growth. Okay, so this really is about the masculine here, and taking off the mask. Taking off the mask, strategizing and journaling in order to meet with the woman holding a heart. All right, so this is a very sequential message for the masculine. His 3rd eye is open. His crown is open. Okay, he's really expanded and become his full 5th dimensional self. So that's really cool energy. Okay, I'm going to let it go with that and keep it short and sweet as we approach the wounded warrior at 35. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.